trainers? I'm back again with another video, back again with another video. So when you see this gorgeous and handsome face, might I add, you already know that there's more Pokemon Go info. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about two events. We're going to be talking about the new Mexican event that's going to be taking place November the 1st into the 2nd. We're also going to be talking about this Friday's Safari Zone, which takes place in Philadelphia. So with that being said, without further ado, we're not going to jump into this video now, but we're going to jump into this video right now. Let's go. Alright trainers, so in today's video it's going to be a ton of hype because I'm going to let you know something first and foremost that probably no other YouTuber has talked about as far as the Safari Zones go. So in today's video, I'm going to be starting to talk about the Philadelphia's Safari Zone, which takes place this Friday. So with that being said, I'm going to be talking about the weather in which, if you have a ticket for the Safari Zone for Philadelphia at Fairmount Park, or for Fairmount Park I should say, then yeah, stay tuned for that because that's what we're going to be talking about. So the last Safari Zone we had was Liverpool. Now I hope you all enjoyed that. Whoever was able to go, I wasn't able to go because I mean I'm here from the States and not England. But yeah, so with that said, the next one after that is going to be the one in St. Louis, which is here in the States. So if you have a ticket for that, I wish you the best. I hope you catch all the shinies or whatever it is. And we also going to be talking about the shinies because the shiny rate is probably still going to be low like it was for England. So yeah, with that said, let's talk about the Safari Zone Philadelphia event. Here we go. So it's going to be, like I said, Friday, October 29th. That's in about a couple of days from now, a few days from now, because today's Wednesday. And it lasts all the way till Sunday, October 31st in Fairmount Park. Now, with that said, before we get into the weather part, I just want to let you all know that you only can participate, because I thought you can participate for all 3 days. And I don't think that you actually can. I think you can only participate in what your ticket says. So mine is scheduled for the 30th, which is that Saturday. So that's another reason why I'm going to be talking about the weather, because for each person has a different ticket for the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. So I'm going to be talking about the weather for all 3 days. So if you have a ticket for those events, dates, then stay tuned. So now with that, let's get into the weather. Alright, so as you can see in the search bar, I typed in Fairmount Park because that's where the Safari Zone is going to be held at, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So from the 29th, we're going to scroll all the way down here because that's when the first Safari Zone takes place. So if your ticket is for October 29th, here's the weather. So the humidity, 79%. UV index is low. 2, UV index means how strong the sun is going to be. So the sun is not going to be that bright. Obviously you see the clouds, it's going to be cloudy. So don't forget, a lot of poison types, fairy types, and I believe fighting types can spawn also from that weather also. And then so it's going to drizzle at 11 a.m. and then from 3 p.m. on it's going to rain all the rest of the day. So remember, the event takes place for a full 8 hours. It's going to actually start at 10 a.m. and it's going to last all the way to 6 p.m. So that's 8 hours. Now the chance of rain is 80%. Humidity is going to be 79%. So it's going to be kind of decent. But remember, Niantic is putting out some areas where you can go to like hotels and everything like that, which I think is sponsored. I'm not too sure. But I'm going to show that on the screen also in just a bit. So, like I said, 80% chance of rain. That's a really high chance. So make sure you bring your umbrellas, your ponchos, your coats, whatever you're going to need to play Pokemon Go. Don't forget also, if your screens get wet, it's going to be hard to do curveball throws also. So make sure you are somewhere dry or under a tarp, a tent, or if you want to rent a hotel really quickly for that day, you know, then so be it. And like I said, I'm going to be talking about that hotel. I'm going to show you that in just a bit. So the wind, moderate, 19 miles per hour east. So that's pretty strong. Not as strong as it actually could be, but it is still kind of strong. So yeah, sunrise is going to start at 7:27 a.m., which is going to be like just 2 hours or an hour and a half. Wait, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. So yeah, it's about 2.5 hours, 6:02 p.m. That's when the sun is going to set. So it's going to actually set right when the event is pretty much over. It's going to be 2 minutes prior. So, or 2 minutes after, actually, I should say. And so yeah, so like I said, make sure you wearing your corrective weather gear, your whatever you have for the rain boots, so your socks don't get wet and you don't get sick. So I'm looking out for all of you. So with that said, like I said, after I'm finished this, I'm going to show you the hotels in just a minute. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so next up is my day, which is Saturday, October 30th. That's when my ticket reads. Scattered showers, 50% chance of rain. It's going to be 67 degrees during the day, and during the night it's going to be 54 degrees. So, yeah, so you still want to kind of bundle up, but it's still going to be a little bit better than Friday. So, wind is light, 9 miles per hour. Humidity is going to be 81%. So, the humidity means, you know, how strong the heat is actually going to be, like how muggy it's going to be. UV index, moderate 3, so it's going to be low, so the sun is not going to be that bright. Chance of rain, 50%, so it's 50% chance that it's going to rain. Sunrise at 7:28, sunset at 6 p.m. So it's still going to be, the event's still going to be finished at the exact same time that it's going to sunset. So with that said, it's going to start raining from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. or it might even rain all the way to 3 p.m. and then that's at 3 p.m. is when the sun actually starts to come out. And then, yeah, so it's going to be a little bit better, which actually is pretty good because at least you'll have 3 hours to actually collect more Pokemon or catch more Pokemon because the event, like I said, ends at 6. So that's actually pretty good. So if your ticket is for here, then it's still pretty good. And it says scattered showers. So scattered showers could be a little bit here, and then it stops, and a little bit there, then it'll stop, because that's what scatter means, to go in different directions, like, you know, all over the place, but not exactly in that one area. But it can go and come, like stop and go is what I'm saying. So the last but not least, it's going to be Sunday, October 31st. Alright, so Sunday, October 31st, scattered showers. It's going to be 30% chance of rain, 63% throughout the day, 49 when it starts to get late. Wind, light, 10 miles per hour. Humidity, 80%, so that's pretty good. UV index, moderate 3, but remember, although it may not rain as much, don't forget, with the wind, it can be strong at times, maybe, but this is, on this specific day, it's going to be light. So since it's going to be light, you know, it's going to be pretty much comfortable and everything like that, but still bring some headgear because it might get a little chilly at some point, you know. Remember, weather can also vary, so it might say it here and then it might change later, but I'm just giving it to you for how it is right now. So UV index is moderate 3, which that means the sun is not going to be that bright, which means that light wind could actually still bring a little bit of cool air. So like I said, bring something for your head and you know, whatever you're going to wear. Chance of rain, 30% chance, so that's actually pretty good. So 10 to 1 it may not rain, but remember that 30% could actually kick in at any moment. So sunrise, 7:29 a.m. and it's going to sunset at 5:59 p.m., which is a minute before the event actually ends. So with that being said, guys, I just want to let you guys know what's you know, how the weather's going to be before you actually come out to the events and everything like that. And yeah, so with that said, we're going to talk about the hotels really quickly, and then we're going to jump into what this event, Pokemon Safari Zone, has in store for us for Philadelphia at Fairmount Park. So with that said, here we go. Alright, so now here are the hotels. So basically this is going to be a special discounted prices for hosting hotels. So basically, if you want to take a load off, if you're from somewhere far away and you need somewhere to sleep after the event, or get yourself ready, charge your phones, whatever you have to do to get ready for the event, and even after the fact, these are the hotels that's going to be specially discounted and have discounted rates for these hotels. So basically you got Sheraton, you got Wyndham, Hilton Garden Inn, Philadelphia Center City, the Notary Hotel, Autograph Collection hotels, and the Logan, Philadelphia's hotel. So those are basically the 5 hotels that you want to go to get that special discount, so you can enjoy your Safari Zone experience that much better in Philadelphia. So now with that said, we're going to jump into what this event, Safari Zone Philadelphia, has in store. So with that, here we go. Alright, so one thing I missed. So remember, you have to RSVP in order to, and this I believe was from last year. So you were supposed to RSVP, so this way you'll be an attendee at the Fairmount Park event for the Safari Zone event. Also, with that said, yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that I believe it's the time is up now though, but you know, because the time is almost actually here. But yeah, you were supposed to RSVP, and if you already have a ticket, remember all tickets are already sold out, because the first ticket was the only ticket from last year that you needed for you to play again. And remember, you only can play for 1 day, as far as I know, because from what I've gotten, what I've read, I looked at Philippe Duck, I've asked the bigger YouTubers, and I've actually seen for myself. So you only can play for that 1 day. So with that said, yeah, so keep that in mind. I hope you guys catch as many shinies. And remember, the shiny rate is probably still below, like I said earlier, for the Liverpool event. But you know, no telling. Remember, everything is RNG. So don't get mad if you don't get any shinies or a little bit of shinies. It's okay. It's just a game. Have fun. Go out there and remember, you can also play if you haven't RSVP'd or hasn't had a chance to RSVP. You can play from anywhere in the world. So this is a worldwide global thing, as long as you have a ticket to participate. That's the only way. Otherwise, you will not see Safari Zone spawns for Philadelphia or any other Safari Zone that's coming up, which is the St. Louis Safari Zone event as well. So with that being said, guys, now we're going to jump into what this event has in store for us. So here we go. Alright, so the spawns you're going to be seeing more likely for this event, for the Philadelphia Safari Zone event, is going to be Unknown P, Rufflet. Remember, Rufflet now can be shiny. Last year it couldn't be shiny, but it can be now. Bronzor, I'm sorry, Bronzong actually. You're going to see Voltorb. Voltorb can be shiny. Bronzong cannot be shiny unless you find a Bronzor. Alolan Sandshrew can be shiny. Mr. Mime is a regional, but for this event, it's going to be out in the wild. And remember, it can be shiny. Now, with that said, if you have not caught any of these shinies before, now's your time to take advantage. And yeah, so with that said, we're going to jump into more on this event. Attracted to Incense, you'll be able to complete event-exclusive special research and field research tasks. Incense activated during the event will last for 8 hours, because the event is 8 hours, of course, as I mentioned earlier. Lure modules activated during event hours will last for 4 hours. Special 2-kilometer eggs will be available for Safari Zone Philadelphia ticket holders. Take a snapshot for a surprise. So obviously, it's going to be a certain Pokemon. Remember, the Pokemon can appear on the map, and it can be shiny if it is shiny capable. And yeah, so make sure you have your star pieces on so you can get that double Stardust, triple Stardust, whatever it is, and lucky egg so you can get that double XP and triple XP, because remember, that also counts towards your levels, because those are requirements to up your levels. And I believe some badges too. I'm not too sure, because I'm not too big on those badges, but that's just me. Yeah, so with that said, I'm gonna try to find what other Pokemon is gonna be spawning. If not, I'm gonna be jumping to the other part of the video, which is the Mexican event. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so according to Leak Duck, because this is his page, anyway, it says these were the Pokemon available during the bonus at home event that took place for this Safari Zone. I believe the one that took place last year. So anyway, the ones that appeared were the Pokemon that you're seeing here. So it's Pikachu, but it's not confirmed if we're going to get these same ones or different ones. But basically, the ones that you saw on the logo that I just mentioned earlier, those are the ones that we're more than likely are going to see. So I'm just going to go over the ones that we're currently seeing now. Remember, these are not confirmed because there's been a change, because you all know why, because of the virus. So appearing in the park, Pikachu with the hat, I don't even know what kind of hat it is, I'm just going to call it a Philly hat. So Pikachu with the Philly hat can be shiny. Alolan Sandshrew can be shiny. Alolan Vulpix can be shiny. Poliwag, Ponyta, Seal, Krabby, Voltorb, Horsey, Mr. Mime. Remember, it's a regional from Europe, but that can be spawning hopefully for this event if you don't already have it. You should have it by now, but if not, the newer players or whatever it is may not have it. But yeah, Marill, Yanma, Wingull, Meditite, Swablu, Barboach, Bronzor, Throw. Remember, Throw couldn't be shiny last year. It can be shiny now, though. Litwick and Heatmore can now, well, will all be shiny if these Pokemon are actually going to be out in the wild. So these are actually pretty good spawns if they actually keep these in. So the only ones that I personally need is Throw and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I need 2 Poliwags, one for Poliwag and one for Poliwhirl, because I don't have those 2 shinies, but I do have shiny Politoed and Poliwrath. So those are only 2 that I need. The rest of them I already have. The Pikachu with the Philly hat, I already have that one, and I have it in shiny. So yeah, that's all I really need. So that's pretty good. And as far as the Marill goes, I have shiny Marill and Azumarill, but I still need that shiny Azurill, which can only hatch from 7-kilometer eggs. I believe when Niantic brings back the baby Pokemon, that's in eggs, because currently right now they're not in the eggs. So yeah, that's a bummer. But anyway, so those are the probable spawns if Niantic, like I said, keeps those in. So these are the unknowns that can be appearing at the at-home event last year. So unknown P, unknown H, unknown I, unknown L, unknown A, unknown D, and unknown E. If they keep these in, these will probably be the ones that we'll be seeing again. Again, remember, it's not confirmed because everything got contorted. The time, the dates for the Safari Zone, everything got contorted because of the virus. So, remember, during these events, unknowns can be shiny. So, keep that in mind too, but Niantic might take that away for whatever reason. I don't know, but more than likely, remember, shiny unknowns can only be a shiny for big events like Safari Zone. So 10 to 1, it'll still be shiny, and for Go Fest, it'll definitely be shiny when they release more unknowns or these unknowns. But you guys get what I'm saying. So, with that said, let's talk about the eggs. Alright, so for the eggs, remember I said earlier, special 2K kilometer eggs will be available. This will be updated later when they're known. So, other Pokemon are probably going to be in these 2-kilometer eggs versus the ones that was already there, or they might keep them. I don't really know, but we just got to stay tuned to see what's in store or what kind of egg. I mean, what kind of Pokemon is going to be inside the 2-kilometer eggs. So yeah, that's all I have for you on the Philadelphia Safari Zone. And yeah, so we're gonna talk about the Mexican event. Make sure you guys go out there and collect the shinies. Remember, we don't still know how the shiny rates are gonna be, because remember, the last Safari Zone for England is gonna, or the UK, was actually pretty low. So, and it's low compared to the ones we had last year. So remember, it's all about RNG. So don't get too bent out of shape if you don't get that many or none at all. Because remember, it's just a game. It's fun to catch and fun to be around everybody once again, because everything is coming back together, and hopefully it stays this way, and hopefully everything gets better. So go out there, have a good time, and hopefully catch those shinies. With that said, guys, now we're going to jump into the Mexican event, and I call it Mexican event because I actually forget the name, but you guys are going to see it. You already know what I'm talking about. With that said, because you can see it on the thumbnail. Anyway, let's get into that. Alright, trainers, so this is the last event that I'm going to be talking about before I end this video out. So basically, like I said, the Mexican event, but it's actually called the Dia de Muertos in Pokemon Go. Some people saying it means Day of the Dead or whatever it is. Some people saying that, you know, it was only celebrated in Mexico at one point or another, but, you know. Anyway, the point is, it's basically an event that actually celebrates the lives and the memories of friends and family who have moved on to another world. So I guess that's why they probably sang it. So basically, in ancient Aztec tradition, it was said that the spirits of our loved ones have never gone away but simply traveled to a different world, and during a special time each year, they would return to our world. So basically, with that said, it has to do with flowers and lighting candles and incense to enjoy a joyful celebration full of colors, music, flowers, and flavors. So with that said, we're going to get into what this event has in store. Alright, so Monday, November 1st, and it only lasts for a day. And it's from 10 a.m. to Tuesday, November 2nd. So November 1st, which is a Monday, at 10 a.m. to Tuesday, November 2nd, at 8 p.m. local time. Event bonuses. You can look forward to the following bonuses. So, lure modules will last for 90 minutes. That's an hour and a half. Incense will last for 90 minutes. Also an hour and a half. And 2 times catch Stardust. Make sure you have those star pieces on and those lucky eggs on. Trainers in Latin America and the Caribbean can also look forward to the following extra bonuses, which is 1 bonus transfer candy featuring event Pokemon will be appearing even more often in the wild. Featured event Pokemon will be attracted even more frequently to incense, and featured event Pokemon will be attracted even more frequently to lure modules. So I know y'all probably saying to yourself, oh, that's more money we have to give up and all that kind of stuff. But here's the thing. Remember, free to play. Remember, save your lure modules and your instance that you get like during like community days and other events that Niantic gives to you during like field researches and other researches or whatever field researches, like I said. But learn to save those for events like these and Safari Zones and Go Fest and other big events like this and smaller events like this. So with that said, let's jump into more on this event. Alright, so you're going to basically have some collection challenges. Also, by the end of the event, you should encounter a Shedinja and receive a Poffin and an Incense. So basically, yeah, so you got to get certain Pokemon. Well, you know how that whole thing goes. Collect certain Pokemon, and then you'll get these really decent items at the end. Now, Go Battle Day. Monday, November 1st, from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Prepare your most battle-ready Pokemon. You can receive the following: 4x Stardust from Win Rewards. Remember that the Halloween Cup will be available in the Go Battle League until the end of this event. So, let's talk about the Wild Encounters. So, the Wild Encounters is going to be Cubone, Sunkern, Murkrow, Houndour, Sableye. Looks like another Halloween event if you ask me. And Roselia. All of them can be shiny. Most of you should already have these shinies. I know I do. And if you're lucky, you can encounter the following, which is Sunflora, Drifloon, and Yamask. You'll have another chance at shiny Yamask for this event if you haven't gotten it already for this Halloween event or in the past. Drifloon can also be shiny. And so yeah, with that said, let's jump into more on this event. Now, from Instance and Lure Encounters, these are the Pokemon that you can get from these two items. So, Cubone, Sunkern, pretty much as before. Sunflora, Murkrow, Houndour, Sableye, Drifloon. The only one that you can't get is Roselia, which Cubone, Sunkern, Murkrow, Houndour, Sableye, and Drifloon can all be shiny. And if you're lucky, you can encounter the following: Alolan, Marowak, and Yamask, which both can be shiny. So, hopefully, you will have an increased chance to finally get shiny Yamask like myself, because I still don't have that shiny yet. So, hopefully, I'll get it during this event. Now, with that said, and that's actually pretty good because Alolan Marowak never really spawned in the wild or from instance or anything like that. So, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty fun and a good reason for you to get the lure modules. Niantic always doing something, so it'll give us that motive to actually get these shiny Pokemon. Because usually Alolan Marowak is actually only in raids, or yeah, tier 3 raids. So that's actually pretty cool. So now, field research task encounters. You'll be able to encounter these Pokemon: Cubone, Sunkern, and Roselia. All can be shiny. And if you're lucky, you can encounter Alolan Marowak. So you can also get it from field research. So that's actually pretty good too. So if you don't have that shiny, or if you was doing free to play, this is another way to have free to play, is by doing field research. And this way you can ditch the raids and the lure modules, unless you already had it saved from previous events. Now you also get a free event box and avatar items. And yeah, so basically you get a free event box containing 20 Pokeballs and incense, and you get a free Dia de Muertos t-shirt. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that, but you get a t-shirt from this event. So with that said, guys, that's going to wrap this video up. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about everything that's in store. I'm going to tell you my take, because I already know that you know what's going on in the month of November. I already know that. But I just want to give you my take on it. So with that being said, and I'm going to be talking about something else too. I'm not really sure. I forgot what it was. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about that. So with that said, guys, if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share my video wherever you share cool stuff. Comment down below, smack a like on this video, turn on post notifications so you be the first to get my videos when I upload. And as always, guys, peace and love. Stay blessed, stay humble, keep your head up, and remember to keep God first, because God is love and He's number one. And yeah, remember, have fun with these two events, Safari Zone and this Dia Muertos 2 events.